Hello and welcome to This Board Game Life. I'm your host Mark, and today I'm unboxing Final Girl Series 3 Ultimate Box. Okay, it's not that heavy, but it's still a little heavy. Final Girl Series 3 Ultimate Box from Van Ryder Games. This is playing on a famous horror movie trope. Final Girl is the solitaire-only game that puts the player in the shoes of a female protagonist who must kill the slasher if she wants to survive. This game is designed by Evan Derrick and AJ Porfirio. The artwork is by Tyler Johnson, Roland McDonald, Carrie L. Smith, Agnieszka Dębowska, and Vincent Dutray. This is published by Van Ryder Games. It's for ages 14 and up. One player, should take you 20 to 60 minutes to play. And before we go to the table, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. Hit the little bell icon there so you know when new content is released. Please feel free to comment on the videos and share with your friends. All right, let's go to the table. So Rob and I were actually recording our episode 91 of our podcast when this showed up. So if you're still going to see this before that. I think this is going to release before the video of the podcast, but maybe not. Podcast is going to come out. Both these are coming out on the same day, so we'll see. But this is, I went with the Ultimate Box. It's got everything in it. With the exception of the core, it does state it does not contain the Final Girl core box. You do need that to play the game. So if you're not familiar with Final Girl, I'll kind of explain that. But let's open up this bad boy and dig into all the goodies. This is so much content. I haven't even gotten through Series 1. I got into Final Girl not long ago, and I played, I want to say 3 or 4 of the games in the first one. I think there's I don't remember how many. Let's see. I've got my other boxes over there. My other 2 series, I've got the Ultimate boxes for those as well. I haven't even touched Series 2. All right. And now I've got Series 3 here. So this is let me put it down here. That's what you saw, but that's the cover to the box. This is what's on there with all the information, and then there is an empty space. So like this is really cool because they have one empty space in this particular one, and they say you can put in a special feature film, for example, the North Pole Nightmare, which I do have, and I don't have a spot for it because my Series 1 and 2 were full. And so I'm kind of glad there's a spot. Now my one that sits off by its side is going to go right in that spot, but then we have all these other people to fight. So all right, so let's just open the box. Let's see what's in here. Oh, I still think I want to keep that. I don't probably put that in the thing. Well, it just keeps sliding off my table. The Wolverine's not holding that down very well. This box, this might be one of those lids that's might be tough to open. Sometimes they're is it? It's just going to take a moment. Get a little air in there. Come on. There we go. Got to pop the sides and get some air into the box. All right. All right. So that's what it looks like. So here's that empty space I was telling you about. Well, let's pull this guy out first. All right. It's going to leave that. So this comes out, and I'm just going to grab real quick. One of these others that I have. So there's what's it called? The North Pole Nightmare. So this is what Santa's Village and Krampus. Yeah, the North Pole Nightmare. So this one's been sitting on the side Bada bing, it has a nice little home. So probably shouldn't have put that in there. It's all right. We'll use the trusty knife to pop. There we go. All right, so that has a home. So we're just going to pull all of these out. And we'll kind of go through them, I think, one by one. I'll just open them up and show you what's in there. It's a lot of content. All right. So let's set that there. And you can see in the bottom it shows you, so you can put them back in their spot. And then this is, so we're just going to set, let's see, where am I going to put this? I have too much stuff. My table is full. I've got Dice Throne Mission still sitting here, taking up space. I had to box it up today just so I could do this. Okay. Well, I'm at a severe shortage of space. I should have been better prepared. Let's put Wolverine over there. I should be able to put this box on top of that one. All right. So this box, it's the special effects crate, which will basically be playmats. Should be. In the first two games, these boxes hold the playmats, and there's different playmats between Series 1 and 2. There's probably something a little different with the Series 3 playmat. Oh. Sounds like there's more in here than just playmats. Maybe it's not playmats in this one. I thought it was. Let's see. Oh no, it's not. Are there not playmats in this series? Thought I ordered playmats. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to have to look at my order. I could have swore this was playmats. But it's not. It's a special effects crate. All right. I got to look. It's going to drive me nuts. So now I got to go look on my order. Did I not order playmat? Was there not a playmat for this version? First two games, this is what this box was the playmats. All right. So I'm going to look this up while we, like you guys do not care about that. I apologize, but it's going to drive me nuts. All right, I got to just look at my order. What did I order? Well, it's not listed here. All right. So anyways, so we've got some accessories. We have guest stars, miniatures, guest stars. And we're gonna look at this later. I will let you know later about the playmats. All right, so let's just take a look at this stuff first. Let's try the big one. Let's try the accessory box and see what we have. Let me check my shipping box. Let me check that real quick too. There's no playmats in there. That's gonna annoy me. Maybe they just use Season 2's playmat. I don't know. All right. Doesn't matter. Enough of the playmats. Get going. We want to see the content. Okay. All right. Let's check her out. Oh. Get under there. We go. So this it says right here, this contains a supplemental game mat, a tier board, 5 tier markers, and a dice tray. Supplemental game mat. Okay. It's really going to annoy me. Like, there's a supplemental game mat. Where's the rest? All right. So the accessory box. This is an accessory box, and it includes some nice but optional additions for use with Final Girl. There's a supplemental game mat. So this included supplemental game mat can be used with or without the Final Girl game mat from set either Series 1 or 2. Simply place it to the left of the main game mat or your general play area. So I guess this didn't come with a Series 3 play mat. Okay. I think I would have just rather had a Series 3 play mat instead of adding this. Did come with a dice tray. So there we go. Little Final Girl dice tray. It is collapsible. You can unsnap it so it lays flat. Let's see. We've got some tier dice. Those are pretty big dice. We've got our tier markers in this bag. So just little wooden tier-shaped markers. Let's grab the old silica gel and dispose of you right away. All right. And it has a tier board. And then there's some little rules and variants in here. So it talks about the tier dice rule sheet. So how to collect tiers, spending of tiers. And then here's a reference for, there's two different sides. There's a side, so there's a side A. Is that even going to focus very well? And a side B. I got all this other stuff stacked in, and camera's not going to like that, is it? So there's some rules for that. And then here's, so you can use the Series 1 mat, and then this would just lay to one side. So let me just, that doesn't look very good. We'll have to do it this way. So feature film special cards. It's a special card that's still more special cards. Tokens, miniatures, and miscellaneous. Place your dice tray here. And there's your current hand. And it's got this stuff listed there. I guess this will go off to, I think, what it said, to the left side. Place it to the left of your main game mats or your general play area. So, all right. Well, maybe they will provide or sell separately a season 3. Well, this still sits off to the side of those, so even a third one would just be even bigger. So I guess this is all we would need. All right. So let's put all this back. We'll just put it into there, back in its box. And we'll move on to the next one. All right. If I can get it closed. So there we go. All right. So then we've got guest star miniatures. And then let's see what's supposed to be in here. So we have Agnes, Carolyn, Grandma, Paula, Layla, and Jamie. Oh, so I think these are for the Jamie from Foster the Meeple and Paula from I always struggle with remembering. I watch them all the time. Anyway, she's from another channel. It's probably their miniatures because I have their promo cards, but I don't have the miniatures for them, which this is kind of cool. Now I'll get miniatures for them. And there's a spot that I can put their cards in. That's nice. Oh, that's just saying what's in here. Yeah, they made miniatures of the promo Final Girls. Note, Julia and Constance miniatures are not included because those characters are crossover characters in another game called The Dark Quarter, and their miniatures are included in that game. So I do have Paula and Jamie. I don't have the others. So, but now I have miniatures for them. Nice. Well, let me show those two anyways. So let's see. Paula is this one. So that's Paula from, it's like, gonna drive me nuts. All right, I gotta look. I can't even think of her last name. I'm totally drawing a blank right now. I'm terrible at this. Paula Deming. Paula Deming is her name. And I know anyways, and then this is Jamie. Who does she got? A golf club? Oh, she's got a hockey stick. Ha, that's funny. Um so if you're whoops, it's back to my so I can see my camera. If you watch Foster the Meeple from Jeff and Jamie, they're from Canada, and he's always sometimes you'll see him with his hockey stick and ka-chow. He's always hollering that, taking a slap shot. So, all right. So that's the content of that box. Oh, wonder how long it's going to take me to actually be able to get this game played. Like I said, I haven't even completed Series 1 yet. And I still have to do Series 2 before I can even think about going to Series 3. I don't think this game's going to get played for a long time, which is sad. It saddens me. All right. So then we got this one is just guest stars. Okay. Oh, the promo cards that I actually already have for Paula and Jamie. Let's see if maybe the others are in there. Which means then I can pull that back out and put this content in there. All right. And some of these are tough to open. All right. Guest star rulebook. Open Sesame. There's some components. It's talking about what's in here. Secret envelopes. Signature action cards. Vehicle action cards. Proxy item cards. Proxy event cards. So Layla, Agnes, Jamie, and Paula. And then there's some character packs. All right. So this must be the grandma. Yep, Grandma's Grudge and Caroline's Revenge. So these are 2 packs. And then I also have, let's see. So here's vehicle action cards. So there's Jamie's card. And there's Paula, Agnes, Layla, a couple new cards. Will to Live. May only be played immediately before revealing your black final health token. And a Bribe. May only be played if you have at least 1 item. There's a combo card. Is this a cost 1? Choose 2 action cards and the order you want to resolve them, and then use the result of a single horror roll to resolve them in that order. And of course, they're all their little secret envelopes that once you've completed a game with them, then you can open that up and reveal reveal the items. So we got some events here. So 1, 2, 3. What? They just say 1, 2, 3 item on it. 1, 2, 3. These got question marks on them. An event, and it's a question mark. So this will have to read the rules. Oh, here's some more of those cards. All right. Let's see if these are the same. They are different because the events that's a maple leaf. This is like a prescription bottle. It's a house. So these are all different, but they're question marks on the back. These are more event cards. I'm not sure what the question mark means, but I'm sure we'll find out. Probably lists it somewhere in here. All right, the event cards. So these event cards can be used as proxy cards for an event of your own design. Oh, you can use our web tool found by following the QR code to make your own events. Print your event out and shuffle the proxy event card into the event deck at the location you were playing. Well, that's kind of cool. Same with items. So that's neat. You can make your own. Kind of neat idea. All right, let's see what other cards are in here. We have a kick. We have a presence. Chopper. Bone chariot. There's a van. Move one space. For the rest of this action phase, you may forego movement, including from the effect on this card, to instead deal damage to an enemy in your space for each space of movement you forego. There's a forklift and a bulldozer. So we've got vehicle action cards now. All right. All right. Let's take a peek at. So get back in bed, Grams. I'll handle this, Red yells as she exited and closed the cottage door. Grandma harumphed. Oh, child, she said out loud, even though Red was gone. I'm not the helpless old woman everyone thinks I am. Oh, is this the grandma from Little Red Riding Hood? So Grandma shuffled around the cottage for a few minutes, gathering knickknacks and baubles which might be useful. Screams echoed from the woods outside. I'm coming, dearies, she said as she opened the cottage door, large carpet bag in hand. Now, where is that little pup? She asked herself, tightening her grip on the bag. The little pup. This character pack contains the Grandma Final Girl card, Grandma action cards, and more. Having just survived the big bad wolf's ploy, Grandma's got a grudge to settle. All right, so let's take a peek. Oh, it's gonna be a long video. I'm just into the first box, and we're 22 minutes into the video already. I guess I'm into the. I got the first box, and then this is the second box, and I guess this would be the third and the fourth. I guess I'm into the fifth box of many. So we got knitting needles for Grandma. We have knickknacks, which is like a gnome statue. So, and then the good plates. So these are some item cards for Grandma. We have Grandma's card. And all right. We've got some steady walk, slow walk, gathering the flock, rally, help. So these are Grandma's action cards. So you'd have to use these with her. So I need to make sure really to probably keep it in the envelope. Special setups and rules for Grandma. So let's keep all of that in her envelope just to make sure that all stays together. And then let's take a look at Caroline's Revenge. So it says Caroline slowly approaches the front door. Her breathing is even and measured. Her eyes begin to glow a light blue as the power within her manifests itself physically. Caroline stops to take in the creepy exterior of the place she once called home. It's time, a childlike voice squeaked. She looked down at Mr. Floppy and nodded in response to what was really her own thought. The one she attributed to the stuffed rabbit. Caroline walked forward, physically unlocked, and threw open the front doors with a simple thought, and then raised her voice and boomed, Helen, I'm home. This character pack contains the Teenage Caroline Final Girl card, psychic action cards, and more. Now a teenager in control of her psychic abilities, Caroline has returned to Creech Manor for revenge. All right, let's take a peek at these. See if we can get this one pulled open. There we go. All right. So again, some instructions on special setup, special rules. Item attunement. Replacement poltergeist terror cards. Okay, so we have her card. Look at her eyes are glowing. Creepy. All right, so we got some terror cards. psychic damage tracker, psychic action, and attuned items. So I guess you just take an item and place it on here so that it's attuned, and then that probably handles different. Or so we got psychic travel, psychic charge, psychic expulsion, psychic attack, another psychic attack, psychic focus, another focus. Then I'm not sure what these are, but some more terror cards. And then minor dark powers. So lots of content in this game. Whew. I'll tell you what, that's one thing that's really cool about Final Girl, if you haven't played it, is that they all have, so even if you buy the core game, which is essentially, you're going to get like a box kind of like this, right? It'll have all the base components that you're going to need to play any Final Girl story, essentially. And then you need a, I forgot what they call these. I just read it a minute ago, but you need one of these like movie boxes, if you will. So you're always going to basically have the core and a movie box, and you're going to use these to play a game. So, and what's interesting is like you can take any Final Girl. So every one of these movie boxes will have a, I think there's 2 girls in it, and then one. Yeah, there's 2 Final Girl cards, and then you have the terror or the enemy that you're going to fight. But you can use any Final Girl from any one of the games to fight a different baddie, the horror, or the bad dude, whatever. You can use any of them. So you can really, this game's got so many mix and match abilities. So they're just, you can play, you probably could never play, it'd be interesting, like how many variations of the game is there? They're just, it's a lot. I mean, it's not infinite. I guess you would, it's a finite number of characters. So, but it would be a tremendous amount of characters that in different types of fights that you could have. All right, so we're gonna kind of work our way backwards through this. So this is the bonus features for Series 3. So we're just gonna take a peek at what's in here. It doesn't state, but they're typically, I would imagine there's a storybook type of thing in here. This little guy's heavy too. This box is actually very heavy. It's probably the heaviest one. Like this thing, it's twice its width, right? But this is light and this is actually heavy. So, but again, it's because there's going to be books and stuff in here. Oh yeah, I can see the books. So in here, we've got the Series 3 lore and scenario book. We have the Series 3 gruesome death books. Then we have the feature film rule book. So here's the Series 3 feature film rule book. All right. So Sunny Days Mall, which is one of the feature films that you would pick. So it's showing you everything. Basically everything in this book is going to how to play this. They even have achievements that you can mark off as you do certain things. So again, kind of like not only just trying to win the game, which this is a tough game. This game is hard, and just achieving a win can be difficult. But then they've got win a game without using the build trust action card, place all destroyed wall tokens, witness the killer lose its final health from falling off the railing. I mean, there's all these different things that you can keep going back and replaying, trying to make those things happen. So these are nice books. They're going to explain and give you how to play every one of the different events in here, or the different feature films. Let's see if there's anything. Torment. So I think there's one more. The Eyeless is the last one for Utopia. Let's see what's after that. Oh. And then Terror from Destiny, which might be Terror from Destiny. I'll have to dig into that to see exactly what. I don't think that's any of those. All right, so that's one book. Then we got the lore and the scenarios. That's a pretty big book. So they're giving you different lore. So this is it fits the Final Girl game fits in a cinematic world where horrors, both realistic and fantastical, exist. This book is meant to not only give you a glimpse into some of the history of its characters, but also let you play a part in the story. So backgrounds on some of the killers in the game, and if you wish, you can play out the events of that killer's film franchise by facing off against them in a unique set of scenarios. So I'm gonna not necessarily show this. There's some, who knows what kind of, I already saw something I didn't necessarily want on to display. So this is an adult game. Keep that in mind. It's an adult as in violent. And there is some foul language already in the book, but so just kind of keep that. And of course, here we got gruesome deaths in the next book. Is that what all of the rest of these I think are all gruesome deaths. So probably won't be necessarily showing these off. So this book of gruesome deaths for use with Sunnydays Mall. Inside, you will find horrible and terrifying descriptions of death at the hands of the Final Girl lineup of killers. This experience is totally optional, but is a fun way to spice up the story as you play a game of Final Girl. So they tell you how to use the book. So I've not done any of these. Like I have these for the first two series. I've not dove into any of this particular stuff. I've just like tried to play the game and learn the game. But this is, I can see how like doing this stuff, especially if you want your money. Like I said, there's a ton of replay value in this game. Absolutely a ton of replay value. And, you know, as you can see, even here, this thing, just that one box there, just gives you a ton of replay options of how to make, you know, okay, I played it, I learned how to play this, you know, one feature film, but you're not done. You can go back and play that same feature film with the same Final Girl multiple times, trying to achieve different things and doing different things, you know, in the story and in the universe, so to speak. So that's really cool. I haven't even done that. It's like there's so much to this game. All right, so now we got the cast and crew of Series 3 box. Oh, look at all these. Oh, there's the Terror from Destiny. Okay, so that I was reading that in one of the books. I was like, what is that? I thought that might be an expansion. And I was like, I didn't see it, but it is in this box. So this box here that I'm probably just going to leave sealed for right now. But this is a vignette, Terror from Destiny vignette expansion. And then you've got miniatures, all these little miniatures, which, let's see, you're going to store your Final Girl cards underneath the Final Girl miniatures. So you've got spot to store the cards for these characters, which might be in there. So there's a whole bunch of different miniatures for the different characters, and then Fated Victim miniatures as well. So just kind of give you a quick glimpse at that. And if you weren't sure, like these boxes are awesome. They're magnetic. Like the boxes in this, the way just the quality of this game is incredible. It really is. All right, so let's take a peek at one of the first feature film we're going to open. So this is Final Girl starring the Eyeless. And well, this is just a cover. You'll see when I take the plastic off, the cover will be different. There's paper on this because the paper here shows you some information around this, but then you'll see a different cover that comes off, and you'll see the terror, the baddie. So, oh no, You don't. That's right. You see the other final girl. So you're going to see the two girls that are available in this series, and then that's in the background. That's the baddie. That's who we're fighting. So it's starring the Eyelist and featuring Utopia. So Utopia is the map that you're going to play on. So, and then the Eyeless is, of course, this monster, this boss character, if you will. But these boxes are interesting. So that if you haven't seen one, it opens up, right? And there's your boss board. Like you will play off this. This is the boss's board on this side, and then here we have a this is for Megan's eyes only. So once you complete the game with Megan, you just have to complete it once. You get to open a special item that is typically for that final girl, kind of an item that they can use. It's kind of nice to have. Here's just a little the desiccant in this bag is bigger than the actual item in this bag. That's kind of funny. So, but it's just some kind of little wooden token, which I'm just going to toss in there. And we have a little miniature for the Eyeless. It's kind of cool. And I'm going to take the foam out. I just let them plop around. So I'm not gonna go through all these. I'm just gonna kind of I'll undo them, and take a look. But I'm not gonna go through all these cards. But here's an epic finale, a final slash. Oof. So, but there's your stack of cards. This one looks like it has noise. Oh, that's must be what that thing is. Looks like it makes noise on that side. Okay, and then we're gonna put this back on. We're gonna flip it over and open the other side, and you'll do both. I mean, like if I play this one, I can play this box, and now there's the map. So here's Utopia, and you'd have the boss board sit right next to it. And then of course you have a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, if you get the play mats, it does take up a lot of space in this game. But like you're going to move your characters here, you're going to have your boss health here, you're going to have like your character's health down here, you're going to have your card marketplace here, you're up here, you're going to have your events, your terror deck. So keep in mind the game does take up quite a bit of space, especially for a single player game. It takes up a lot of space. But this one's got the special rules for this particular game. Oh, it looks like there's sandworms of some sort. Let's see what they call these things. There are sand snakes. So there's sand snake attacks that can happen. Oh, look at these things. Man, those are ripe for painting, aren't they? Small, but then there's an actual bulldozer. So get rid of the foam. I don't need the foam in there. So another card for the other final girl. So there's going to be some tokens to punch out. Event cards, setup cards, terror cards. So you're going to have everything you need in a single box. And they have all the little rules. So you're going to have your main rules, which will be in your core box. And then your specialty stuff. Now, what I do with these, I don't throw these away. I still like to keep them. I always fold them up and I just put them in on one side. I like to keep those little covers. But that's that one. So you got two final girls, and you got one location and one baddie to fight essentially in that location. So again, in this box you got 2, 4, 6, 8. You get 10 final girls, not counting all the extra stuff that came in, all the bonus content. I mean, there's a bunch of final girls in there too. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horrors or killers to fight, and then you've got them from the other series. So series 1 has what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I think it's 6. It's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 in the series 1 because one box is the core box, and then you've got 6 killers or feature films in the second series, and then you've got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this one, plus room for the special one that the Christmas one. So lots. Basically, there's a tremendous amount of content. I probably couldn't even play everything in series 1. Like I said, I haven't even started series 2, and now series 3 is here. I need to just so much to do. All right. So again, a little folder gives you a little bit more artwork, tells you what's in there. All right. So so this is Tormentor at the Merrick Warehouse. Tormentor is, I'm sorry, that's creepy. Well, the game is supposed to be, right? It is a horror. This is a horror game. It's not, the thing too is this is not my I don't like horror. I really don't. But this game is really fun. It is fun to play. So there's the warehouse, and it looks like we got a little forklift in this one. So you're going to see some of the same, you got the secret stuff hidden down there if you can complete the game. Just going to get rid of my little foam inserts. So, and basically you're going to have the same thing with everyone. You're going to have unique punch outs for that particular feature film, setups and item cards and terror cards and everything that you would need for that particular feature film. So pretty much the rest of this is going to be the same. And then here's the Tormentor side. So we got some different cards. Death Trap cards. Oh boy. Let's see what some of these are. Razor Maze. Escape is easy. Simply crawl through the razor wire, it says. Oh boy. This is going to be, looks like you're going to first move carefully, move 1 space, then keep moving, move 2 spaces. Lastly, exit the maze, move 1 space. I would imagine this is not going to be as easy as it sounds because it's start and you are killed within set amount. So there's an electric cage, a slicer. Oh boy. A super saw, an infestation box. Oh, swinging blades, a drowning tank, a reverse bear trap, a guillotine, temple drill. Oh man, I'm sorry, this is creeping me out. Fireworks target. I don't know. I don't know if I can play Tormentor. Yeah. Woo! This is okay. This is creeping me out. Hey, and I just know. So if there's 2 final girls in here, why is there only one? Why is there only one final girl miniature? Is the extra one in the other box? Maybe. You get 2 cards. It's on the Tormentor side. Oof, I didn't want to look at those cards. But they fit right there. I'm not even going to take a peek in there. But again, we'll be here all day if I spend too much time on it. Just kind of want to go through kind of a quick brief. Like I said, we're already 45 minutes in, and I still got 3 more of these to open. I just kind of wanted to go through, open each one, show you a little bit briefly. And an unboxing should not be an hour long, but that's how much content is in this game. It's crazy. So this one is the Falconwood Files, starring the Slayer in Falconwood. So Falconwood is the location. There's the Slayer. Ooh, his miniature looks cool. I gotta pull that out. That looks pretty cool. So look at that sideways. Man, I like that coolness. Ooh. So got all our cards and the punch outs. We're just gonna let it be with our special setup instructions. Like I said, it comes in every feature film. So, and you can actually buy like these things separate. So if you have if you have a Final Girl, say you've got the core box and maybe one or two feature films, you can buy these feature films individually. Just pick one or two up at a time if you want. So here's Falconwood, little town. Got a police station, a library, a shopping mall, your best friend's house, the forest, the government lab, town fair, the community pool. So there's some locations you're going to visit. Was this a news van? No, this one's got a dice in it. 20-sided dice. Oh, this is not a news van. That looks like it's got a slice of pizza on it. Must be a pizza delivery van. So, some more punch out item cards, terror cards, all kinds of stuff. And wait, did I shove? Oh no, these are different. So these are different cards down here. I didn't see these. There's a whole bunch of different. What are these? Crack the code, save your father, missing friend. So I guess it's probably something new. It gives you a little bit more information about each one. Interesting. So like the little pizza delivery van, that's cool. Oh. Lots of little rules in here. Want to save this. Oh, this won't fit down here. That won't fit down there. Just lays across the top. All right. Putting these back. Yep, putting them correctly. All right, Razor Face. Oh, this guy probably going to be creepy to look at too. So this is Hell to Pay, starring Razor Face in Hellscape. There's a location. All right. Again, another one of the Final Girls. There's the other one. So there's Hellscape. That's quite a different, unique map. I'm assuming we're gonna have to place cards in here to make connections. There's Hellscape tiles. So that might mix things up every time. That's unique. Yep, Hellscape is ever changing. There are 4 double-sided tiles, each with one of the following symbols. The position of the tiles will change throughout the game. Huh. Interesting. That's another really cool thing. It's like each one of these games has unique stuff in it. It was like a Chariot of the Dead. It's like skeleton, some kind of skeletal animals pulling a chariot of bone. Some dice, some unique dice, that's for sure. Oh. Yeah, he's not very attractive, is he? Not attractive dude at all. Crazy. Like, who comes up with this stuff? And how do they sleep at night? And there's his board. He's a beaut. I didn't even see, like, yeah, the miniatures for these people must be in the other boxes. One of those bonus boxes must have all the miniatures, so. But he looks better in miniature form. He's not as gross. So, but still, he's not a pretty guy. Oh, all right. Last one. This is the mall. So we've got The Killer from Tomorrow, starring the Hunter in Sunny Days Mall. All right. Last one. So there's that sheet. There's the killer's board. Oh, he's got a Mark V ally. He has some kind of ally, huh? So interesting. All right. We'll just take a peek on the other side, and that will be the wrap up. Sad thing is, it's like, I don't know when I'm going to get to play this. There's the mall. Joystick Heroes, Security, Stan's Sporting Goods, Smoking Subject, the Atrium, the Food Court, Boards and Bones, Military Surplus Are Us, Servant's Entrance, and the Zap Shack. That sounds like a mall, right? Oh, here's a Survivor's ally. Oh, good. So the Survivor gets an ally too. All right. Good to know. So, all right. But, all righty. Well, and there's a motorcycle in here. All right. And we put it back. And then we get a nice all-in-one box. I leave mine sitting on my shelf just like this so that I can just pull one out as needed. But that is Final Girl Series 3. Let me take it back. While that was a long unboxing, I was not expecting it to take an hour, and I didn't even get to really unbox everything. There's just so much here. But hope you like it. At least you get to see what's in, what's coming, what's in the new content. Again, I'm really happy to have a space for, as I'm tapping it, for this guy right here. So this guy's no longer sitting alone on the shelf. Now is in the Series 3 box. So happy to have that extra space. But there is so much content. This is crazy. If you haven't played Final Girl, again, it's a solo-only game. And it's, 20 to 60 minutes, I think. I would say probably closer to 60 minutes. My experience with these has been, it says 20 to 60. I don't think I've ever had one go in 20 minutes. Well, I had one not long ago. I died pretty darn quick. So the gameplay was probably 20 minutes because I died real fast. So yes, I guess you could have this done in 20 minutes, but you're not winning in 20 minutes. Again, this game has got so many awards. It's a fantastic game. If you haven't done a solo game and you're interested, like I said, you can get into it relatively cheap. You just need the core box, and then one feature film, and you can buy. They do have, I think it's Camp Happy Trails, so you can buy you can go look on that. Talk to your local friendly your local friendly local gaming store. Yeah, whatever. Check with them, ask them, look online, and you can buy this. You can buy that just the that kind of starter pack. Um, and that will get you going. So you do need the core box and a feature film box. So like I said, I think the very first one I bought was just that. I bought those two, played them, like wow, this is a lot of fun. And then I ended up I bought like the ultimate. I think I bought the ultimate box. I ended up buying the ultimate box, and I think that one I bought just kind of like just pieces. I was able to buy like what I needed because I had several of the feature films. But then series 2 and 3, I just went with the ultimate box. But you don't have to invest this much right off the bat if you haven't played it. If you haven't, you like it. Wow, I'm like really looking forward to checking this out and diving into some of this. So hope you enjoyed. Please do hit that thumbs up. Give me a like, please. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. And hit that bell icon so that way you won't miss any new content dropping. Again, feel free to share and share the videos with your friends. Feel free to make comments, and I will reply. Hope you have a fantastic day, and keep gaming. Take care.